Welcome to lesson 6.3, multiplication of a vector by a scalar. We're going to cover a lot of the same ground that we covered in lessons 6.1 and 6.2. So in question 1 here, we have an airplane heading north at velocity 1,000 kilometers per hour, and we represent the velocity with v. Draw the vectors, and I've drawn them already, and state what they represent. So here's v, here's the velocity, 1,000 kilometers per hour, so 1/2 of v. So it's going to be 500 kilometers per hour, half as long in the same direction. Negative v. Well, negative v just says flip the vector, change the direction. And negative 2v, twice as long in the opposite direction. So when a vector v is multiplied by a scalar, so when you multiply something with a direction by something that doesn't have a direction, the magnitude is multiplied and the direction stays the same, or flips. Okay. If kv equals u, if v is a multiple of u, then u and v are parallel. If two vectors are multiples of each other, they must be parallel, right? These two vectors are multiples of each other. That's a multiple. That's a multiple. They all have to have the same direction. New definition, a unit vector. A unit vector is a vector that is 1 unit long. So any vector that is 1 unit long can be called a unit vector. So this question tells me that x and y are unit vectors, 1 unit long, and they form a 30-degree angle with each other. So remember that tells me what the angle is when they are tail to tail. And now this question is asking me to draw 2x. So 2x is going to be 2 units long. And now subtract y. So I'm going to either draw them head to head or draw the opposite of y here. And I know that's going to be 1 unit long. And it's asking me to find the length of 2x minus y. So remember, for 2x minus y, you follow 2x, you follow the opposite of y. I know this side is 2 long, I know this side is 1 long, and I know the angle they meet at is 30, because if I continued both vectors this way, the question told me that angle was 30, so that angle has to be 30. So, side angle side, this is a cosine law question. Magnitude of 2x minus y is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos c. That goes in my calculator. Whoops, and that's squared. 1.535. So the magnitude of 2x minus y is 1.24, roughly. Find the direction of 2x. So it's asking me to find this angle. 2x minus y is going in that direction. That angle is going to tell me where it starts, where it finishes. So I'm going to use the sine law. I'm going to say sine theta over 1 is equal to sine 30 over 1.24. And I'll put that in my calculator, and I'm going to go sine theta is equal to, remember that your calculator has to be in degree mode now, not radian mode. That's got an answer in Q1 or Q2, but I know it's going to be the Q1 answer because I know this angle is smaller. That angle is smaller than 30 because it's opposite a smaller side, so can't be in quadrant 2. and I get 23.8 degrees. Now, that's not really a direction. It's an angle, but not a direction. That is the angle between 2x minus y and 2x. So I'm going to give this answer as 23.8 degrees off 2x is the same as x. Now notice, you might be tempted, the way I drew this question, to call it 23.8 degrees off east. But there was nothing in the question that told me what direction x was going. I could have drawn x going north and y going that way, and done the question a different way. So be careful. Don't introduce new directions to the question. Use the directions in the question. And the only directions in the question are the direction of x and the direction of y. So the angle between 2x minus y and 2x is 23.8.